spaceship. Alrighty, everyone. Ah, there's a bloodshot! Hey. Oh. Hey. Alright, we're going to start on The Legend of Spyro, The Eternal Night. This one is a nice one. Here you go. And we used to play this one as kids. So this one's fun. There's some really tricky platforming in it, but other than that, it's not too bad. And it is, of course, I meant the platforming is not too bad. Other than that, it's an amazing game. I got me some M&Ms. I've still got some water left. Whew. While I'm thinking about it, let's go to the live. And, oh, no, I still haven't priced it out, so I can't even, yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so that is done. It is finished. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to get this fired up. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be awesome. I might have to redo this again. There we go. You can do it, you can do it, you can really, really do it. You can absolutely do it if you try. Good old Sierra. Bum bum bum, ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-bum, bum bum bum, ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Oh, is that not what we're doing? Technicolor Interactive Services. Oh my gosh. When we were kids, we were just like, oh, a new Spyro game. We picked it up thinking it was going to be non-linear like the other ones were. And then we turned it on and we heard this. And we're just like, oh no, this is not the same thing. We beat this game in one day because we could not put it down. Oh, man. Turning on subtitles in case you can't hear. Let me know if the volume setting is correct because I haven't had a chance to calibrate yet. So good. You ready? I'm ready. Zalbizen, are you ready? You still watching? Lexicon, are you ready? Congrats on becoming a caster, Lexi. Rocky, I know you're ready.
My master returns.
We're too late.
Gandalf! I mean, what?
She is just like me.
We gotta get out of here.
Now! I can't leave her behind.
Oh yeah, Spark's voice changes.
I've got to save her.
What? Save the beast that's been trying to kill us?
Yeah, that wasn't her fault. She was being used by the Dark Master. Now we can go.
After we... Look where you're flying, dude.
Whoa. Hey, Spyro.
Two
Some
moons.
night, huh? Beautiful.
What is it you want, Sparks?
Huh. Why do I have to want something? I'm just ready to begin the best day ever now that the evil psycho she-dragon is gone.
What? Cinder? What do you mean, Sparks?
Whoa, calm down, big fella. Gosh, you're awfully tense. Haven't been sleeping much? You should listen to Voltaire tell one of his stories. That'll put anyone to sleep.
Sparks, what happened?
Okay, you ready? I got up to get some fresh air. Since I don't sleep much myself these days with the female of fright hanging about. Lo and behold, there she was, sneaking out into the garden. She gives me the creeps, dude. Hear my teeth?
Come on, we have to find her. It's dangerous for her to be outside the temple at night.
It's dangerous for any of us to be outside at night. Besides, Ignitus said you have to wait till your powers return. Because you're weak.
No time to argue, come on.
You'd be helpless without me. I better come with you.
How thoughtful of you, Sparks. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, so now we have collectibles and stuff that we can find, and we can increase our health and mana. Thank goodness! Woo! I'm so happy about that. I'm going to take a split second here to adjust my stream's game to Spyro the Eternal Night, and then we'll move on. So please afford me just a few minutes as I get this set up. Do-do-do-do-do. Click. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. The Legend of Spyro. The Eternal Night. I'm going to drop the first playthrough. Done. Awesome. We are all set and ready to go. It should update now. But it may not update until you refresh. Alright, let's get going. We got stuff to do. Woo.
Big boop.
Ah! Combat bot again. Have fun. Unskippable cutscenes. That was the one thing I remember most about this game, is that we've got unskippable cutscenes. That and the ending. Ooh, a feather. I forget what these do. Oh, this is a lore feather. You have collected an enchanted scriber's quill. Collect more to unlock new pictures in the art gallery. Now, these aren't hard to come by. You just got to go a little bit out of your way. So there's no reason we can't collect everything in the game. And yeah, so we're going to be trying for all the stuff. Smash. Smashy, smashy. Ka-chink. Voltaire. Stop
Quiet.
that.
We mustn't wake them.
What? I can't hear you over all this snoring.
Yes,
In the truth.
Dang. Even dragons are terrified of walking through a room with 3 sleeping dragons in it. Zombies in? Add that to your campaign. We must sneak past sleeping dragons. Oh, this is going to go over so well with Ignitus to break down the doors. He's going to love it.
What was that?
You see, notice our combo has changed up a little bit. We now have an extra hit on our combo. And of course, the quality's a little bit better. Double jump, gonna double jump, then hold X after jump to glide. Boing, 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 boing. I swear I've seen that layered platform set up before. Maybe I've just seen too many platforming games. I already know how to play this game.
Cinder, what are you doing out here? It's dangerous.
You shouldn't have followed me, Spyro.
That's good enough for me. Let's go. See ya.
Please, don't make this harder for me than it already is.
I'm just trying to understand.
I'm leaving, Spyro. I don't belong here. After all I've done, all I've put you through, I can't stay.
Cinder, nobody blames you for what happened.
Huh, I do. Speak for yourself.
Sparks.
No, Sparks is right. And every day that goes by, I'm reminded of it. Spyro, your place is here. Your destiny is here. But mine is somewhere out there for me to find.
Cinder, I don't want you to go.
Goodbye, Spyro.
It's all your fault,
Now,
Sparks.
can we finally get some sleep around here? I've been only sort of half sleeping with one eye open for weeks now. Alternating eyes, of course. It lessens the strain, but I tell you, it's taking a toll. Hey, was this twitch always there? Spyro? You okay, buddy? Hey, I won't
Oh, no!
but I didn't mean now. Let's at least get inside. It's dark out, man, and I don't like it. Hello? Anyone home? Yoo-hoo!
Spyro, you just sort of passed out, dude. This is a problem. You just dropped like a sack of rocks. You see, that has so much more context now. Before when we first played the game, we're just like, oh, we're fainting now. Great, okay. We had no concept that he had lost all of his powers. He just said that he lost his powers, so we had no idea of what he went through to lose all his powers. So, It was just like, oh, okay, we're just passing out now. Great.
Is anyone there?
Do not be frightened, young dragon. You are not alone.
Who are you? What is this place?
I have summoned you here so that you might be warned. The celestial moons are counting down, and time is running.
Okay, Gandalf. That's Gandalf, everyone. You can tell by the timbre in his voice.
Make it stop!
Uh-oh. You were supposed to double jump. Slow motion.
How did that happen?
The purple dragon can wield many abilities that others cannot, including time itself. Learn
More!
to master this ability, and you will be able to see things almost before they happen. But use this gift sparingly, only when circumstances demand. Manipulation of time is not to be done without the uttermost care.
Well, that was the wrong left.
Got to remember my training.
I remember we used to be so good at this, we would do it without the time stop. Remember, Zalbezen? We played through this game like 5 times. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to my bar.
I like trains.
Oh, no, wait! Let's keep trying.
There we go.
You seem to have abandoned your true calling. It is your destiny to harness the powers of the elements. Yet, you possess not.
I haven't been able to use my abilities for some time now.
Yes, right now your powers lay dormant within you. Let's see if we might not awaken them. Clear your mind, Spyro, and feel the fire that flows through your veins. Allow its heat to consume you, and breathe with it. Now, rise up, and release the firestorm within you.
Firestorm! Go!
Excellent, Spyro. You're a natural. But now that a primal fire rages inside you, show me you have command of it.
Of course he's a natural. He's a dragon. Follow the floating platforms to test your new abilities. Onwards to glory. Press and hold square to toast your foes. Oh, right, I can't skip anything. Woo! Toasting! Chain Spike the Undead, Cold Shiver the Greedy. I love this naming scheme. Evil Tear the Warrior. I love whoever made these. Press triangle to use Spyro's Comet Dash attack and charge through enemies for massive damage. So our fire abilities have changed, and attacks are more focused on mobility in this game instead of just raw firepower. So we're going to see less projectiles and more explosions. I mean, not explosions. More movement. Some of the movement abilities in this game can be pretty enabling. So this is like the last area you liked, but with less bad stuff. Yeah, pretty much. That is, yeah, actually, now that you mention it, that is precisely what it is. Huh. Neat. Learn how to do all the things inside this game so that we can go and do everything. Questing along so we can do the quest because we are super awesome Spyroness. Meow. Meow. Red gems will refill your red health bar. Oh yeah, so gems in this game have been separated out into red, green, and blue. Green gems will refill your green magic bar. Blue gems will increase your experience levels. Give you the power to upgrade your breaths. Press the select button at any time to enter your upgrade screen. Hey! Nummy, nummy, nummy. These blue nodes are super strong too. They give you a lot of experience and they're hard to find. If you find them all though, you can actually max out everything in a playthrough. I was not quite as thorough in the first game, so I didn't quite max everything out. But you know, the same situation really applies here. When you defeat enemies, they will release purple Fury Gems. Fill your Fury bar. And then press R2 to unleash your Fire Fury. I have a crying child. Please give me a moment. I'll be right back. Did you wake up? Okay. Ugh. All right. I have returned from my place to do the thing because I need to enable autosave. Just making sure the autosave is functioning. Picking up all of furious gems. Hey. Thank you. Aren't you gonna give me experience too? I call hacks. Goodbye. Now look at that. I wonder what we're gonna find there. I have no idea what could possibly be hiding up here. Oh look, there's a giant stack of books over there. You know, we've never actually tried. Hey. Hey! I didn't want to go there yet. Oh well.
You have done well. And now, it is time for you to return. But be careful, Spyro. The enemy approaches.
Wait! You still haven't told me who you are.
You shall know me as the Chronicler. Seek me out.
The Chronicler. Interesting.
Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Anyone home? Hello? Hello?
You've just been sitting here trying to annoy me? Thanks, Sparks. That was very helpful.
Something is happening, Sparks. I can't explain it.
No kidding. While you were catatonic, this whole place has been hooting and howling. Listen.
What is that?
And that's the end
What's
of Sparks.
happening?
Oh, there's a feather there.
The temple is under attack.
The way is
The others
shut.
are still sleeping. We need to get back.
Are you crazy? Do you want to run towards the danger?
How are they still
We're going to have to
sleeping
find
with
enough
bombs
light.
falling?
Come on.
Ugh, I liked you better when you were sleeping.
Sploosh. Let's see. What can we find around here? It's nice to know that humans never change. Open your eyes. Hey. I remember this place well.
The purple dragon.
kid guy. Now that we've exchanged pleasantries, can we fight?
Don't antagonize him, Sparks.
Or at least you two can fight and I'll watch.
Grr. Woo! Explosion! Oh, wow. I don't think I've actually done that before. Now, ready for the ultra combo? Up! And hit. Followed by a charge, followed by a flame charge. I believe that's what they call early game overkill. I'll use it on this big guy. Up! Oopsie daisy. Up. Very cinematic. 10 out of 10. I loved it. A backflip followed by a front kick. Awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm down. Oh, wow! I think I just skipped something. Can I actually skip things in this game? I thought we couldn't skip things. I'm starting to think that maybe one of our controller buttons was not working. Or maybe it's just like the important part. I'm not sure. Let's take a moment and look at our fire. Goodbye, Nork Greyfang. I played this game all the time years ago and it's super difficult. You can say that again. It is all sorts of fun though. I don't know if you've played the other two games. I actually just finished a playthrough of the first game. And we're just now starting on the second one. I'm actually going overtime because I'm feeling pretty good and I'm not ready to end the stream yet. It's already close to midnight though. I'll probably be stopping here in about half an hour. Ouch. There we go. The third one is my favorite. Absolutely. The only multiplayer Spyro game before Skylanders. And just totally awesome. Annie the Sweet Pea. I like your name. Oh. Come here, you. You can't jump away from me. Now you're just being annoying. Nummy, nummy, eating nummy. Well, Annie, we're currently playing through the Spyro franchise. I actually have all of my previous playthroughs recorded up on YouTube.
Why don't you try shooting some magic out of your face?
Why would I do that? I'm already done. Why don't you try shooting some sense out of your face? I don't count Skylanders as a Spyro game. Oh, I chose it because my mom called me Annie Sweet Pea like the flower. Oh, okay. Yeah. Skylanders, it's a different creature altogether. I haven't had a chance to play it because, unfortunately, it's behind a huge paywall, which I just can't afford. But, let's not dwell on that. This trilogy is
look at this.
An awesome trilogy, and I really enjoyed playing it. I've got the first playthrough I just finished tonight, so the last episode is not done yet, because I am still playing it, technically. So there's that. However, you can go to YouTube, to my YouTube channel, Mastermind LSG, and watch it if you want to catch up, or you can just join us here on Twitch on Tuesday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can watch us play through here. Don't forget to follow if you want to keep up to date. And welcome on in. Have some mana.
Wizard Battle!
So you can play Wizard Battle, which is a game that I programmed into my bot, which I personally I put a lot of time and effort in. It's really cool. Basically, you just cast spells at people. If you type in !cast zap and a username, you'll cast the most basic spell at somebody. It's really cool. If you're interested, give it a try. If not, then no problem. Just hang out and enjoy the stream. Alright. Bye, guys.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
I did. So, this area, we're actually getting close to our first blue gems. They should be around here somewhere. Maybe they're in the next room. If I remember this game correctly. Are you gonna... Oh, they're putting out the candle. Yeah, it's my pleasure, Annie. Enjoy yourself. Hang out. Have fun. I enjoy game development. I enjoy video games as a whole. I enjoy talking about video games, just random stuff in particular. And I really enjoy food. So please tell me what you have eaten recently, because I enjoy cooking very, very much. Are you using an emulator? Yes and no. So what I'm doing is I am actually using the original copy of the game, Spyro the Eternal Night, and for ease of streaming, so that I am actually running it through my computer, and using an emulator, but I am also using the original PlayStation BIOS. So according to the internet, that should be enough to make it legal, because I'm using the original BIOS and the original game. But if that's not enough for Twitch and they want to address it, then I can set something else up. It'll just be a bit more convoluted. This streamlines the streaming process tremendously, and I make it a point in my streams to never stream anything that I do not personally own a hard copy of, or at least a digital copy of. And if it's a digital copy, then it doesn't matter because it's streamable on computer anyway. Emulators are legal. They are not. The emulators themselves are legal. It is the ROMs that are illegal. So if you have the original game and the BIOS for the regional compatibility of the game. So I'm in America. I have to have an American BIOS in order to play American games because a lot of games were region locked during that time period. So the emulator is okay, but you've got to have a BIOS that will run the game for your emulator, and you also have to have a hard copy of your game. So you want to run an emulator that can actually do those things, so that it'll actually be legal. But that's as far as I understand it, at least. Because essentially at that point, your computer literally is a PlayStation. It's just that the casing of the hardware is different. Because it has literally all the software available. And since I pulled the software from my personal PlayStation 2, it's my PlayStation 2. Which I can also pull out if you're interested in seeing. Although that would take some time. Oh right, these! You gotta squash these. I had forgotten about those. I had completely forgotten about those spiders. Relearning the game. I had heard and read differently, but I'm glad you enjoyed doing this. Yeah. If you had read and heard differently, please send me a link. I would be fascinated to read it and double check it to make sure that everything is on the up and up. But yeah, no, as far as I understand it, as long as you're doing it in this particular way, it's still legal. Because the emulators themselves are not illegal. It's the way that you're doing it. And it's very particular about the way they go about doing it. However, it is still slowing down. I might have to go the whole 9 yards and pull out the PlayStation 3 anyway. Because this is it just keeps slowing down. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. That was the wrong button. But the question is, will it pop the mushrooms? That's the real question. Let's see it. I want to see it. Pop some mushrooms for me. What? You didn't pop the mushrooms? I call hacks. So apparently I had forgotten that there were whole sections before our first blue gems. So we will have to wait to get there. I think it's coming up now, though. Combo! I'm real proud of that one right there. That one was pretty epic. Ooh, excuse me. There you are. I knew you were around here somewhere. Tasty, tasty experience. Can't see what's going on. Not what I intended to do.
Onwards to battle!
That's Let's try that again, shall we? Except this time without the comedic bumbling. Although we do still get some more free experience, which is nice. One of the great things about this game is that you maintain your experience right up to the moment you die. So, one of the best ways... Watch your step. Yeah, one of the best ways to max out... one of the best ways to max out is to simply find an area with a lot of extra enemies, and then just die right at the last enemy, and then just do that a bunch of times. Bye. Oh wow, he landed on a thing. I am hunting monster hunters. Ah, that was so satisfying. Let's do it again. Yeah! Are you trying to collect masks? You passed one. Oh, I might have passed one. Yes, I am trying to collect masks. I was just, yeah, it's been a long time. I think the last time I played this game, I was like, gosh, in my teens. Oh, look at you. I don't think we've ever actually seen you. Hello. Yeah, no, that's new to me. Thank you there, Annie. I appreciate it. So that's where the last one was. We could never find the very last green one. We thought it was glitched. We went through the whole game, square by square, and never actually found it. We just thought we couldn't find the last green one somewhere. And, yeah. Woo! There you go. You get 100 mana for that one. Thank you very much. We've been searching that for a good 15 years now. Come on, get out of stuff now. Boing. Get him! Oh, come on, it missed. What hit me? The goose is loose! Oh no! Okay, yeah, no, that was not cool. I had you. I call hacks. Why is he taking reduced damage? Ah, here we go. Running, we are running. Now this time, instead of beating the spider to death, is that a spider? Oh no, that's a root. I thought it was a spider. No, 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 no!
I'm sure you'll get it this time.
Whoops! That's much better. I'm actually watching underneath the way there now. Come on, turn the camera. There we go. I'm keeping my eyes open now. Yeah, not yet. Ding 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 boing 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 jump boing 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 jump 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 boing 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 jump 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 jump. What? Squish! I really love Annie. I gotta tell you, one of my favorite parts about this game franchise is that all of the monsters have unique names. That's like really cool. I always enjoyed that very, very much about these games. We liked to just look at the names when we were fighting monsters because it was just like, I'm going to get you, jumping strong willow, things like that. It was just so much fun, and we still do. Honestly, if I could, I would get a hold of this game's name generator and use it for Dungeons and Dragons because like it makes names a breeze. It took us 3 playthroughs to actually come across a repeat name. Wow, something just killed the frame rate. Oh, that's much more effective. Get some of these particles off the screen. There we go, that's better. Hello. I think I saw... Yes, I did. Nami. Haha! Made it! Didn't even need my time slow. Of course, I'm at an advantage here because things are kind of slow already. Madrowan Hazelheel. It sounds like an elf. It sounds like a D&D elf. I am Madrowan Hazelheel of the clan Treeleaf. I am here to relieve you of all of your valuables. Please put them over there by the roots. I can make it. Oh, hello. Oh. I got distracted by the fossil. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Alright, focus. Don't get distracted. I have ADD, it's really easy to get me distracted. Okay, what are you? A crouching something? Or, no, it's a four-legged beast with a mouth. I was looking at it backwards. Cool. It's a dog-type creature. The ones that I've been fighting. That spider's got really good aim. Ow. Ow. This. Bye. Spring Hazel Legberry. I don't know. That one kind of sounds like it came from the Redwall books. One of the Dormice family. Anyone read the Redwall series? Redwall. Good books. Made for kids. I read them growing up. They were pretty good. You're supposed to be attacking. Come on. Seen them, never read them. Oh, Rocky. You don't know what you're missing. That's okay, you can watch the cartoon instead. They made a cartoon of it, too. I mean, if I have to, you know. Hey! Ouch. Dang it.
Let's do it.
Alright, I think I'm making silly mistakes now. I think it might be almost time to go to bed. So, we're going to get through this section and then probably call it quits there. Ouch. No way I was getting out of that one. Squish. Squish them like a bug. Tasty, tasty gems. So instead of fighting all of these things, since they're all in a nice, neat little circle for me, I think instead oh, no wait, I don't have enough fury. I guess so. welcome on in. Thank you for the 5 biddies. How you doing? Good to see ya. What are you up to? Rocky, let's get a shout out for Bongo Picks, please. Just chilling? Awesome. Yeah, no, we're going late. I beat the previous Spyro game in the franchise, and we are having an awesome time. And so we decided to keep the fun times rolling with the next game.
Thank you!
So, Annie, Bongo Picks here is an awesome streamer, and he is so much fun to hang out with. You should definitely check him out. He does a lot of Mario Kart, and occasionally does Smash, and a few other things too. And he is just all sorts of fun to hang out with. What is my screen doing? He is all sorts of fun to hang out with, so please, check him out. Drop him a follow. And I think we're almost done here. We've only got a little bit left to go. Does anyone know Spyro better than you? Annie clearly knows Spyro better than me. She just pointed out a item that I missed in this game. But you know, I don't profess to be a know-it-all in any situation. There's always someone who knows more than you. I just happen to be luckier than most that I got a chance to actually experience all of these games as they release. So, I mean, I'm sure there are Spyro fanboys who are far more knowledgeable than I am. But I appreciate the sentiment, Bongo. Thank you very much for that. Hello down there. I think we're gonna go this way first. And jump down here. Good, there's nothing down in that direction, which means that you are just a nice little bonus. What did I just unlock? Is it a thing up here? No? Oh, I opened a door. I was supposed to find those. Great. I thought I found a secret. It's been so long. Bro. Come here, you. I've got a flame breath with your name on it. And your name is Relax Pro Tracker the Crispy. Come here. Ah! Come here! Ah! I got him. He was no match for my elemental might. He could not stand my fury. Neither can you guys. Bye, guy. I've been trying lately to remember to use my ultimate attacks. When I was younger, I used to only save them for bosses, but I would never actually use them, you know? And I find that ultimate attacks nowadays are far more useful. Like, saving up for them if you know a boss fight is coming, but they seem to be a bit more useful against just clearing out groups of mobs whenever they come up. I made it a habit to try and use my my ultimate more regularly because I just save them throughout the entire level, and I have I can definitely use them more often than that and still have them available for the final boss fight. Come on. There you go. I'm all goofy. Come here, you. Pharaoh Shrubland. Oh my gosh. So Bongo, we were talking about these character names. So when you're fighting this PS1 or PS2, this is PS2. The Legend of Spyro trilogy is all on the PlayStation 2. The Legend, the Spyro the Dragon trilogy is on PlayStation 1. Two different trilogies. Spyro 1, 2, and 3 that everyone talks about, the Reignited trilogy, that's PlayStation 1. This is all the PlayStation 2 games. They were done in the epic fantasy style, inspired by Lord of the Rings. In fact, they have a bunch of the same voice actors. Elijah Wood actually voices Spyro in this game, and the one before. Oh, thank you, Bongo, for the 3 biddies. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. I know, right? Frodo himself, and the stories are very, very similar. I wish they remastered this trilogy. I guarantee you they're working on it. I guarantee you. The Reignited trilogy was so popular, and this would be amazing as a remaster. Oh my gosh, I would be so happy. Can you imagine playing the 3rd game in 2-player mode with your friends? That would be awesome. I'm sure the developers will wake up to the good opportunity to re-release. Yeah, so we are definitely in the age of the re-release because people are realizing that, you know, first of all, nostalgia pays. And then secondly, there are a lot of fantastic games that people are not seeing and that they don't even have to work on. First of all, because of nostalgia, but secondly, they're solid stories. It's like republishing a book. In fact, it's exactly like that. The repolishing and republishing a book for people to enjoy, which is the way I like to look at it. They may be money-grubbing companies. It's possibly true. But beyond that, there is an entire host of people who are actually working on the game who devote whole chunks of their life to the development of these games because they just love the game so much. Update the graphics engine, etc., and boom, you got another $1 million seller. Might as well introduce quality old school games to a new generation. Absolutely. And I can't complain about that. I'm more than happy to give them money to remaster old games for new generations. Because one of the things that I was worried about growing up was that my old games would go out of style and I'd never be able to play them again. Old school games are truly stylish now. Yep. And that's a really good thing because so with the development of all of our new technology, we ended up having a bunch of good games, but we also ended up having overdevelopment of video games. And this overdevelopment is... What am I doing wrong here? There it is. I was trying to launch myself. Silly me. Nummy num, gems and tum. What was I talking about before I got rudely interrupted by toadstools? Yeah, but old school games, there's an entire generation of really, really good games that just needed to be that really should be preserved. I was really concerned that my old discs were eventually going to succumb to bit rot, and I was going to lose a really important part of my very well-storied childhood. And that prospect made me really sad. And so it was one of the reasons I actually set out to be a streamer, was because I wanted to share these old games with people who had never got a chance to experience them. And one of my dreams was actually to develop a massive gaming library that I could one day rent out to people like a regular library. What causes bit rot? I have some CDs that have random specs on them and makes them skip. That Dream Game Library. Absolutely. I'm up to 460 games. 430. I'm in the 400s. 400 different titles out of the more than 40,000 published and licensed games that are out. So I have close to 1% of all games that exist. In my personal collection. Not as impressive as some collections, but it is mine. Okay. So, what causes bit rot? So bit rot is the degradation of an electronic media. Usually, bit rot refers to cartridges, and in cartridges, you will end up... Come on, push. You will end up with a cartridge that degenerates over time, because as the electrons pass through the medium over and over and over and over and over again, it eventually degrades the metal, and it loses its electricity, or elasticity? What's the word I'm looking for? It loses the ability to properly transfer that information. Transistors burn out, pieces fail, parts of processors eventually start to go. So if you remember your basic computers, you've got yourself a device, that processor, which is basically a bunch of switches, thousands, millions of switches that denote either a 1 or a 0. And eventually, that switch stops working, right? And that is a bit that has rotted. So the processing power of the device lessens. Eventually, these pieces break down because nothing can move without entropy. Nothing can move without wear and tear. And the same goes for electronic media. CDs lose their polarity and just exposed to natural electrical forces and the constant spinning in the games when they're being played and stuff. And they lose these basic qualities that allow them to store data. And eventually, it accumulates over time until suddenly, it stops working. This is why it's really important for computers to have actual fail-safes built into the programming, because if you think that computers are fragile, but in fact, they're actually really, really strong. And the fact is, they're dealing with errors on a millisecond basis. In fact, a computer processing millions of processes will encounter thousands of errors at the same time, and it'll have to deal with that. And bit rot is a major cause of that, and also simple errors, because you've got to remember that a computer is a physical process that is dealing with, it's not just magically doing all of these processes. It's using physical switches or virtual switches to measure each one, and if that system breaks down, you get more and more and more problems until finally your computer crashes, or your game breaks, or your CD stops reading.
Ignitus! Get down here, young dragon. We need your help.
So that's bit rot. It's the bane of old games everywhere. Bit rot is a worldwide tragedy. Yeah, absolutely. I still have a Fury left. Double Flame Fury. There it is. So it gives the devs more reasons to really release because one day the OSGs will not work. That is absolutely correct. In fact, it's a really important problem. If you don't play the games, will they last forever? No, they will not. They will not. In fact, playing the games helps to stave off bit rot. So if you have an old collection of games, it's highly recommended by me personally to make sure that you play the games once every year to once every 2 years to make sure that your games are not rotting. And, it doesn't take much, but you definitely want to make sure that you give that computer a chance to process. You want to get those, give those cartridges a chance to process. Unfortunately, that is a temporary solution because the act of plugging in or pulling out cartridges also contributes to bit rot. So, essentially, anywhere there's physical contact on a medium, it wears it down. This is why one of the reasons that the industry actually switched over to virtual media. I find computers start to become slow and nearly useless after 10 years. I'm aware of the cartridge damage when loading. NES does not age well. Yep. So, yeah, I forget what I was saying. I'm sorry. ADD makes it very difficult to keep track of my thoughts when I get interrupted or distracted. So, yeah, you want to make sure that your computers are in use, but not constant use. You want to refresh them once a year or once every 2 years or so.
Something about preparing to die. Either that or he wants
Pixie Feather, hey, how you doing?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh. Whoa, Bongo! 10 pits! Always amazed by your video game history knowledge and always enjoy it so much. Thank you so much, Bongo. I really appreciate that. Just doing my share of hurricane dodging. I hope you're safe. We don't want you to be injured. I did not dodge the right way. Elsa?
You're on with this one, fella.
This one?
Aha, there we go. I had to remember the strategy.
You haven't seen the last of me.
It's still incomprehensible. Yeah, with that particular boss, if you've got a lob, you can just get it right over the edge and get him while he's down low.
In which case, we thank you.
Is everyone all right?
Well, Pixie, welcome on in. We are running
Where's
really late. We had, love to stay longer, but feeling my second vac shot, need to get some sleep. Bongo,
No.
congrats on your second vac
I
shot.
can't see where Cinder has
Get some
gone.
sleep.
Just
Do not.
darkness.
Wait, Cinder, darkness.
Thank you very much for showing up. Please, if you feel like you need to sleep, don't hang out with me on my account. My first rule on this stream is that nobody loses sleep to watch my stream. I am actually saving all of my streams and loading them onto YouTube for you guys to watch later, if you want to watch. So please feel free to check that out. We've got new links down in the description.
Only they usually feel more like nightmares.
Young dragon, you've been keeping secrets. What is it you see in these dreams of yours?
Good night, Bongo.
I thought they would go away. But they only get worse.
Relax, Spyro. Think.
I keep seeing a mountain.
Pixie Feather, if you haven't followed Bongo Pix already, he's an awesome streamer. You should drop him a follow.
Darkness.
The mountain of Malifor.
Whoa! Am I the only one that thought that was weird?
There was another, but it was more like I was seeing into the past and the future all at once. And there was a voice calling himself the Chronicle. That's when I saw the tree.
Impossible.
Yeah, no kidding. There isn't even a storm.
Chronicler?
What? Don't encourage him.
I don't believe it either. I've not heard that name in ages.
Uh-oh.
Or has anyone...
How do I do that? Right-click on his name, and it should bring up, or you can go to Bongo Pix's channel and just click the follow button.
The Chronicler is an ancient dragon of immeasurable wisdom. Though I've only heard stories.
A dragon that only dragons have heard stories of?
To the legitimacy of the tale.
Ah.
Yet now, I am left to wonder.
As are we all. But if it is true, it is unsettling that the re-emergence of the Chronicler would coincide with an attack on the temple. Not to mention these other visions that Spyro is having.
Yes, very. Tales of the Chronicler are often interwoven with tales of doom.
Oh, goody.
Good.
I was afraid we might have to spend the rest of the night without any more doom.
Oh my gosh.
Time, Ignitus. All felt it. A great evil is on the horizon, perhaps. But we mustn't rush to judgment. This evening has brought about many unexplained things.
I may not have time, Ignitus. The celestial moons are almost at an eclipse. This we know for certain. We must prepare for the worst. The night of eternal darkness draws nigh.
If nigh means soon, I'm out of here.
Your instincts, though faint of heart, are true.
Philip
No
J.
more
Fry.
failure. This recent attack is
I
not
only
the
just
first
got
of
that.
many. The forces of the Ape King know of Spyro's
These dragons aren't that
existence.
bad looking, considering.
Not rest
Yeah,
until
they aren't. They aren't at all. They've got really good models to them.
Hate to be you. What? You guys need to lighten up.
That was kind of insensitive there, Sparks.
Terrador is right. As uncertain as things are, none of us can remain idle. Watch our worst fears unfold before us.
Exactly. We need a good hiding place.
Voltaire, you and Cyril must go to the mainland to learn what news you can.
So we're on an island?
Terrador, make haste to the Shattered Vale and warn the inhabitants of that region that darkness is spreading in Malifor. I shall stay back and search for Cinder. These are dangerous times for a dragon to be wandering about. May our ancestors look after us and keep us safe in these dark times.
What should I do, Ignitus?
Young dragon, you must travel by another path and seek out the tree from your tree. If the stories of the chronicler are true, there may be hope for us yet. And I think I know where to begin.
On the mainland, where there are trees instead of mushrooms.
There is an ancient grove within the forest at the end of the Silver River. It is a secret place untouched by civilization. The waters there are poisonous as well as the creatures who are nurtured by it, but you shouldn't encounter any real danger. Trust your instincts.
Yeah, that's not dangerous at
I shall
all.
be waiting for you here at the temple when your task is complete.
Green dragon has holes in his wings. Must be a rough and tough kind of fighting dragon. Yeah, he is Terrador. He uses earth magic. Voltaire is the yellow one. He uses lightning magic. And Ignitus is the red one. He uses fire magic. And the blue one, I forget his name. He uses ice magic. And then Spyro, the dragon, is a special dragon who's very young, and he can use all types of
Loverly.
magic.
He always sends us to the nicest places.
Come on, Sparks, it's not that bad.
Well, sure, if you ignore all the evil beasts and visions of doom and eternal darkness, which sounds lovely, by the way. Oh, and the fact that we now get to frolic through the magical, creepy forest in search of some stupid tree. What's not to love?
You're psyched. Let's go.
I didn't realize that Sparks was Philip J. Fry. I just heard it in his voice just a little while ago. All right, guys, we're going to call it here. It is 12:46 a.m. I need to go to bed. My stream was supposed to end at 11:30. We just got so excited. We just had to start the next game. Oh, my gosh. Woo! Goodness, that was awesome. Pixie, thank you for stopping by. Aw, I'm sorry, Pixie. I have to go to bed. I'm sorry. I wish I could stay longer, but I really... I really need to go to sleep. Rocky's supposed to be asleep hours ago, and she's still here. And I'm breaking my own rule of not asking anybody to stay longer than they have to. Meet me on Discord. I have a question. Yeah, sure. I can hit you up on Discord real quick. Absolutely. Pixie, thank you for showing up. Thank you for hanging out. And yeah, I gotta get some sleep. Anyways, have a good night. Have a great one. We'll see you later. And Pixie, if you're interested in watching the gameplay, they're all up on YouTube now, so you can watch them as you see fit. And I'll be uploading this one a little bit later. Have a good night, guys. Good night, Rocky. Bye. See you guys later. Bye-bye. I love the green one. Yeah. That green dragon's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and go to pre-stream. We're going to find somebody to raid. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye now. Oh. Alrighty. Channel. Search. Ooh. Looks like Yalu is the only one available. We're going to go ahead and drop him a raid. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for hanging out, and I hope your day was as min-max as mine was. Good night, guys.